Welcome to Nicholas 11x12. Today I'm looking at the Ozone TriFX in-ear gaming headset. Now I did test something like that previously, but Ozone is taking a bit of a more balanced approach to this. Basically they want to achieve the best of both worlds, gaming and music listening experience. This might not be the easiest task, but let's see how well Ozone does here. The TriFX currently costs somewhere between $25 to $35 depending on where you purchase it from. Thanks to Ozone for sending me this headset review. Inside the packaging, everything's quite organized, as you can see. The headset itself, in total we're getting 3 different sizes of ear tips, as well as 3 pairs of EQ-FX tips, to which we'll get in a moment. Very kind of Ozone is to include that little carrying case to store the headset when on the go, and inside of it the PC adapter cabled with 2 3.5mm audio jacks. And last but not least, the quick guide. The Ozone TriFX, when it comes to the first impression, makes a pretty good one to me. It doesn't appear to be cheap in terms of aesthetics, and in fact, the body is out of aluminum that not only further improves build quality and the overall appeal, but also makes the headset lightweight, thus comfortable. These days, mobile gaming actually is a thing, so it makes perfect sense for Ozone to allow the user to either use the TriFX on your smartphone, tablet, or any other mobile device, as well as on your PC, thanks to the included adapter. I've plugged this headset into my Sony Xperia Z2 phone with Android 6.0 installed, and everything works perfectly. The headset gets detected and the inline switch works exactly the way it is intended to. Play pause in the music player app, or when in calls, it acts as a push-to-talk button. The inline switch also features the microphone with a sensitivity of negative 35 decibels. And as for the cable, it's kept flat to avoid entanglement, comes in at a decent length of 1.2 meters, plus additional 10 centimeters when using the PC adapter. Now the Ozone TriFX obviously is an in-ear headset, stereo sound, 9mm driver size, and the frequency response is at 10 to 20,000 Hz. The sensitivity 95 decibels, not bad. And of course this product made for mobile devices has an impedance of 16 ohms, so spec-wise it all seems to be really good looking. But the main attraction here are the 3 interchangeable EQ enhancers that give the user the option to either choose between a more bass-boosted feel, a high-pitch enhancer for the highs, or clean pure mids. These so-called EQ enhancers really do change the audio, but in my opinion, the best balance are the default high-pitch enhancing ones Ozone pre-attaches for you. However, that's a matter of taste. The enhancers can easily be unscrewed with your fingers, but unfortunately my sample had extra tight ones on. So I tried unscrewing with the help of pliers, which worked, but turned out damaging the paint finish on the aluminum body and enhancers themselves a bit. But I guess that's my fault. As for comfort, many of you know I'm really no fan of in-ears, not at all actually. But I don't find these to be that bad after all. They don't fall out as easily as some others I've tested in the past. However, although the aluminum body is fairly lightweight, after several hours you do feel the weight nonetheless. But then again, I'm a bit sensitive on pressure on and in my ears. That's why I made 2 more people try out the TriFX, and they were quite pleased, comfort and audio-wise. But what can I say about the audio quality? Well, considering this being a $30 something headset, the results are pretty good actually. Much better than I first expected, honestly. The lows to bass fairly powerful, yet detailed. The mids aren't bad either, but are a bit suppressed by the bass, which is very prominent. Bass heads will certainly like the sound presented here. The highs are sharp, if that's how to call it, and fairly balanced. I'd prefer a bit less bass overall, but with some equalizing that's doable, and the EQ enhancers do help a bit too. Noise gets cancelled out very well, and only very little sound leakage is going on. The inline microphone's quality is just okay, however. I mean, it certainly is not bad, but it picks up quite a lot of background noise, in this case my PC, as I'm currently talking into that mic for you as a demo. Also, one's voice isn't very loud on the other side, which I find a bit disappointing. The audio you're hearing now has been normalized in post-production. But the earphone part is quite impressive all in all. So the Ozone TriFX in terms of audio quality, definitely one of the best in-ear headphones or headsets I've tested so far at that competitive price point of $25 to $35. Very good price-performance ratio here. here. Voices come in extremely clearly, the music listening experience is pretty good, with the bass being a bit more prominent though, and lastly, the build quality is outstanding. So it shouldn't come as a surprise, I can definitely recommend the Ozone TriFX in-ear gaming headset. Due to the not so satisfactory microphone performance, I'm giving this one my Silver award though. Thanks for watching, don't forget to subscribe, and visit my website to sometimes see videos there earlier.